Moonlight filters through pale blue curtains. Zian sleeps soundly. Beside his bed hangs a family photo, father in a dock worker's uniform abroad, smiling proudly beside mom and little Zian. Big teddy bear sits on Zian's desk, smiling faintly in the darkness. Around him, the other toys quietly shift as if whispering secrets of the night. The next morning, Zian places the teddy bear on the dining table. He talks to it cheerfully, and the bear's stitched smile seems to widen in response. Mom smiles while preparing breakfast, though her eyes are heavy and tired. She glances at the empty chair, wishing father could be there with them. Mom placed a plate in front of Zian. Zian held the plate and refused to eat, pouting. The teddy bear looked sad, as if sensing mother's pent-up frustration and Zian's stubbornness. Zian refuses to shower or go to school. He just wants to play all day. Mom scolds, her patience slowly fading as Zian turns away angrily. Mom gave up. Zian played wildly, toys flying everywhere. Water flooded the teddy bear. Zian yelled at Mom and threw the toy. Mom remained silent, her eyes glazed over. That night, Zian sleeps soundly, dreaming of a little girl who invites him to play. Wakes up startled, brushing off his blanket, the dream still vivid. Suddenly, Zian hears quiet sob, turns toward the teddy bear. It looks sad, its glassy eyes glimmering. The bear softly says, "It's sad about Mom today." The teddy bear begins to cry, real tears dripping from its button eyes. Shocked, Zian hugs it tight, whispering that everything will be okay. Confused and scared, Zian runs outside, clutching the crying bear. He rocks it gently, whispering to calm it, but the bear keeps weeping. The next day, Zian acted up again. When Mom told him to take a bath, he screamed. Mom froze, heartbroken and sad. The bear could only watch silently from the floor. The teddy bear suddenly sheds tears again, its head bowed as Zian keeps shouting at his mom. The sight is heartbreaking, yet magical. The bear fell off the table. Zian continued shouting. Mother didn't say anything. The silence between them felt heavier than any words. Zian approached his bear, which had fallen to the floor. That night, Zian drifts into sleep, worn out from the day. But a faint sob pulls him awake. He sits up, eyes wide, staring toward the teddy bear resting silently in the corner. Zian steps closer, heart pounding. The teddy bear whispers softly, "It's sad. Sad to see how Zian treats his mom." Zian freezes, guilt flickering in his eyes as silence fills the dimly lit room. The next afternoon, Zian reads while waiting for Mom to take him to the park. The sun slowly sinks, painting the room orange. Just as he sighs, the door opens. Mom finally comes home, smiling gently. When it finally arrived, Mom grabbed just a few things and hurried out of the house to get back to work. Zian stood silently on the porch, disappointment etched across his face. Frustrated, Zian threw his toys everywhere. Mother remained silent, her eyes tired. Then, a small sob filled the air. The teddy bear was crying again. Zian froze, confusion and fear creeping over him. After Mom leaves, Zian clutches the teddy bear in his small arms. He whispers softly, asking why it cries. The bear remains silent, yet tiny tears keep sliding down its furry cheeks. The next morning, Zian places a small camera facing the teddy bear. He grins proudly, eyes filled with curiosity, ready to uncover what really happens when the night falls again. He adjusts the teddy bear carefully before leaving for school. The small camera's red light blinks faintly, capturing every still moment inside the silent, sunlit room. That night, Zian watches the footage in shock. The teddy bear really sheds tears whenever Mom cries alone. His eyes widen, words lost, as a heavy guilt slowly fills his small heart. The next morning, Zian quietly watched his mother prepare breakfast, her movements slow, her eyes tired. On the refrigerator, a family photo hung, and Dad's work hat hung untouched above the dining chair. Mom gently hands Zian a small red ball, her voice soft and tired. "Go play," she murmurs. The teddy bear sits nearby, its stitched smile faint, almost peaceful, as if finally relieved. Rain lashes the windows as thunder rumbles. Near midnight, Zian wakes to the teddy's quiet sobs. Trembling, he rushes over, hugging it tight, both crying softly beneath the storm's roar. Through his tears, Zian whispers, "I won't be mad at Mom anymore." The rain eases, drops slowing on the window. The teddy bear's soft sobs fade away, leaving only quiet warmth. The next morning, Zian realized the photo on his refrigerator had changed, only Dad's face remained. He watched Mom's tired back as she quietly prepared breakfast, her silence heavier than words. They enjoyed breakfast quietly, the food food served on warm plates. Zian smiled brightly at his mother, a glimmer of peace returning. Beside them, the teddy bear's sweet smile shone in the soft morning light. Days passed, and Zian grew mellower. He helped Mother cook cakes cheerfully. Their laughter filled the kitchen again, soft, warm, and bright. As the morning sun dipped, Zian studies with focus, pencil moving steadily across the page. He no longer needs reminders. The teddy sits nearby on the shelf, watching proudly, quiet, gentle, like a guardian. One quiet day, Zian shyly asked his mother to teach him piano, something he had previously refused. She paused for a moment, then smiled warmly, her tired eyes shining softly again. Zian gently wiped the dust from the corner of the photo. A postcard was tucked beneath the photo, his father's handwriting, slightly faded but familiar. Zian's smile wavered, then faded as tears slowly fell. Flashback, Dad was at the airport, placing a teddy bear in little Zian's arms. "This bear will stay with you until Daddy comes back," he said softly before walking away. Little Zian cried. Years pass, and Zian grows taller, older. On the day he leaves to study abroad, he hugs Mom tightly. With misty eyes, he waves goodbye before walking toward the waiting plane. After graduation, Zian got off the plane, his backpack slung over his shoulder. Mom was waiting by the gate, her proud smile quivering. Zian gave her a playful salute just like Dad used to, and they laughed. Zian hugs Mom tightly, whispering how much he missed her. In that warmth, memories return how mischievous he once was, until his teddy bear wept for him in the quiet nights. At home, Zian opens a worn cardboard box. Inside rests the old dusty teddy bear. He smiles gently, brushing its glass eyes clean with his sleeve, heart warm with memories. He spots a small tear on the teddy's belly. Curious, Zian opens the seam carefully. Inside, he finds a tiny chip engraved with Arabic letters and faded factory codes from abroad. Zian connects the tiny chip, and a soft voice plays.
"Hey Zian, if you hear this, you've grown up. I made this bear so you'd never feel alone, even when I was away."
Zian gasps, eyes wide, then smiles through tears. He sets to work, repairing the chip carefully with the technical skills he learned in college, determined to bring the teddy bear back to life. Zian imagined Dad years ago, sitting quietly, slipping a sound chip into a teddy bear. He smiled softly as he sewed it back together, not realizing Zian would hear it one day. Dad's gentle hands finish stitching the last thread. Zian sees it so clearly in his mind that tears spill down his cheeks, mixing sorrow and warmth in a quiet, tender moment. He weeps quietly, recalling how mischievous he was as a child, how Mom patiently endured every tantrum alone, while Dad worked far away, leaving memories both bitter and tender. Now the teddy speaks again, Dad's gentle voice echoing softly. Zian smiles through tears, watching the bear's glassy eyes glimmer, alive once more, carrying warmth and memories together. Zian understands at last. Dad created the teddy to be his companion all these years. What seemed just a toy was actually love, patiently waiting for him to truly realize it. Zian hugs the teddy bear tightly. Tucked beneath it, he finds Dad's old postcard.
"Distance is not a reason not to love from Dad."
Tears blur his vision, heart full of warmth and longing. That night, Zian sleeps peacefully in his childhood room, holding the teddy close. On the table, a photo of Mom, Dad, and little Zian together. Zian smiles in his sleep. Sometimes those far away never really leave. They stay in every small laugh, every hug we keep. For every child still waiting, love just travels a longer road to return.